I hope you're well, that you've had a wonderful Christmas holiday and that therefore you are feeling refreshed and raring to go. The reason why I'm here with you today is because one of my very many New Year's resolutions for 2022 is to bring you more content and guidance to really help and support you along that very beautiful language learning journey of yours. Now, these videos are designed to be fairly short, 10 minutes maximum, and they may be delivered by myself, members of my team, but also fellow students who will have lots of really useful tips to share with you. Now, today, I would like to start with talking to you about the blended learning methodology. You have most probably heard me talk about it before. It's something that we have used at the Academy for many, many years. It's been part of the language industry for over 20, but vastly underused. It's becoming more and more popular now, but I just wanted to stop for a moment and actually explain what is the idea behind blended learning. You know, what's in it for you as students? What is the place of your language coach when we use a methodology such as blended learning? So let us begin. In a nutshell, blended learning is the idea that we should mix various learning environments to bring meaningful and engaging content to our students. So all the information that are being absorbed by them are being analyzed, they're being well received and perceived and structured and reorganized, and then reused accordingly. So blended learning is very strategic, unlike a lot of old-fashioned traditional methods. Blended learning is a real collaboration between the student and the language coach. Now, hands up if you've never said that at some point you have been really frustrated with your language lessons. Truthfully, because I think that we've all been there, me included. Sometimes we feel that we're really progressing, then we come to a plateau, and at times it feels like we're going backwards. Now, please remember that language is communication. So we really need to work at finding out what your communication skills are like, and therefore what works best for you. People have different types of personalities, and that influence your language learning as well, and the way that you absorb and retain information. It's a fascinating subject. Now, with the blended learning method and the idea of putting together lots of learning resources, is that at some point, as a student, you will truly understand what works best for you. It is such a student-centered methodology. When it works its magic, students themselves are then able to tell us how they best learn. So, do you need group lessons? Because being surrounded by other students really enhance your learning? Do you need the focus and personalization of one-on-one coaching? How do you feel about using different digital platforms? Do you retain vocabulary better? Do you find that it's easier to master certain grammar rules? Do you read bilingual magazines? Do you still like very old-fashioned but effective exercise books? It's all about you. It's all about what works for you. And that truly is the blended learning approach. Now, what is the place of the language coach within that method? Some people have said in the past, when a lot of research were made on blended learning, that perhaps it was going to replace the role of the language coach. Well, I don't believe so. And I would go as far as saying that blended learning demands excellent language coaching skills. Why? Because as a language coach, you have to be very independent with the way that you think. You can't just rely on a traditional or standard scheme of work and serve it to your student. You really have to analyze those communication skills, those objectives, that personality. And then you have to go and fetch all the different resources that you feel are going to be most beneficial to the student. So language coaches have to be very independent when they apply the blended learning method. I think you can guess that they have to be very creative and certainly, and more, tech savvy, because, the digital world in the language industry is evolving massively and at a really fast pace. So they really have to keep up. So that really is everything briefly about blended learning. It is a very student-centered approach. It's a collaboration, a strategic collaboration between the student and the language coach. And it's very much the idea that we have to offer you lots of different resources to see what works best for you and your super smart brain. So please let me know if you have any questions at all. Please let me know if you have listened to this video and that has triggered questions in your mind. You may want a review of your current language program. You may want to use certain digital platforms to see if they work well for you. Any questions, any improvement that you need or want to make to your current language studies, then please reach out to me. You can do so by commenting on this video. You can contact me by Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, email, whatever suits you best. I hope that was useful. Thank you very much for your attention, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.